Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the CP GATE 2020 previous question paper. So in this previous question paper, so it contains 100 questions. We should do in 90 minutes. So that means 1.5 hour. Within 1.5 hour we should finish. So first question I am going to write. So question number 1. So conjugated carbonyl group of C6H5, COCH3, right? C6H5, COCH3. What is this? Acetophenone, right? So you should write the structure is C double bond O CH3. So before going to this, you should know some basic concepts. So for IR frequencies, so HC double bond OH and HC double bond O CH3. So if it is a formaldehyde, if it is the acetaldehyde, so if contains a ketone, that is nothing but acetone. If you have acetone, so the IR stretching frequency is more for formaldehyde. So then for more for formaldehyde, then for what is this? Acetaldehyde. So then acetone. So clearly you should say whenever electron releasing groups are there, so it releases those electron density to CO stretching frequency, hence the CO stretching frequency is decreases. You should write, so whenever electron density, here more electron density groups CH3, so we should write, so those are plus I groups, hence it is stretching frequency is decreases. So in the options they given that, so 1680, 1700, 1715, right? Then 1690. So simply you can say aryl aldehyde, right? Aryl aldehyde is there, for example. Then aryl ketone is there. So simply you can write, so this is more, aldehyde is more than the ketone. So aldehyde frequency around they are appearing at 1715 centimeters. So 1690 to 1750 centimeters. Simply we can eliminate these two options. So whenever this aryl ketone is there, you should write simply 1680. So 1700 is especially for, so 1700 is especially for what? So this is for amides. So the simple question you should remember, anhydride is greater than, anhydride ketone is greater than amide. This is very important order for IR stretching frequency. So this is about first question. The option is 1680 is the correct option. So second question, question number 2. I am going to write question number 2. Right. What is that? Second question is, the internal energy of 1 mole of an ideal gas is, so simply directly you can write internal energy. So internal energy of 1 mole of ideal gas, directly you can write 3/2 RT. 3/2 RT. So 3/2 RT is the correct option, you should write 3/2 RT. So then question number 3. Question number 3. What is the third question they given? The effective atomic number, that is EAN, effective atomic number of iron CO taken rise 5. Iron CO taken rise 5. How we will calculate effective number EAN, right? So EAN is equal. So first you should take atomic number. Atomic number of iron is what? 26 plus. So 2 into ligands. So 5 ligands is there. So 5 into each ligand donates 2 electrons. 5 into 2, 10 electrons. Total it is 36. So option number 3 is correct option. So option number 3 is correct. So if some other molecules are there, you should write EAN formula is equal atomic number, so minus oxidation state plus 2 into ligand number you should write. Question number 4. Basicity of H3PO4. Basicity of H3PO4. Right? What is the basicity? So simply you should write, this is what phosphoric acid, you should write P double bond O, OH. Right? So here 2 hydroxyl groups are there. So the basicity is 3. You should write simply, you can write the basicity of H3PO4 is, you should write 3. If it is H3PO3, what you will write? H3PO3, then you should write H3PO3 is there, you should write P double bond O. If it is H, you should write OH. So basicity is 2 for phosphorus. This is phosphoric acid, phosphorus acid. So these concepts you should know for competitive like CP GATE, MSc entrance examinations. You should practice these questions. So that is option number 2 correct. Then particle size of colloidal is particle size of colloidal molecule. Particle size of colloidal. So what is the size? You should write directly. Should write 1 to 200. Directly should write 1 to 200 nanometers. This is a basic question. You should write. So what is that? Particle size of colloidal is 1 to 200 nanometers. This is question number 5. Now question number 6. What is the units of entropy? Question number 6. Units of entropy. Units of entropy, right? Entropy. You can write EU, entropy units. So generally entropy units is calorie per mole. Calorie per mole. You can write calorie into Kelvin universe. So or joule per Kelvin. You should write joule into Kelvin universe. This is what? Joules and Kelvins, calories and eggs. So those you should write calorie per Kelvin universe. In this question we have the options is joule into Kelvin universe. That is the first option. It is correct. So entropy question, right? So next, Hoffman reagent. Question number 7, right? Hoffman reagent. What is the Hoffman reagent? Hoffman reagent options they given: benzyl chloride, option A benzyl chloride, option B benzene sulfonyl chloride, option C dimethyl oxalate, option 4 diethyl oxalate, right? So Hoffman reagent is simply you should write. So what is the oxalic acid formula? COOH, right? So in this you should write ethyl group is there. For example, it is ethyl. If it is ethyl, diethyl oxalate is the Hoffman reagent. Hoffman reagent. So in the options, it is fourth option is correct. Diethyl oxalate. So why these are used? These Hoffman reagents are used for the separation of the amines. So primary, secondary, tertiary amines are there. So if they are mixture of those amines are there, we should separate using this Hoffman reagent. So sometimes you should know this concept also. Innsberg reagent, right? Innsberg reagent. CS double bond O, Cl. So they will give this options also confusing to give benzene sulfonyl chloride, right? This is Innsberg. It is not Hoffman reagent. It is also used for separation of amines. So they will give which of the following is not reactive with the Innsberg reagent. So option is if they give you primary, secondary, tertiary. So tertiary is the option 2 which is not reacting with Innsberg reagent. Question number 8. Which of the following is a state function? State function, right? Question number 8. State function. So generally you have the two functions. What is that? State function and path function, right? State function, path function, right? So generally path functions are what we know that path functions are work and heat. W and Q are the path functions. In options they given work, heat, energy, entropy and internal energy. So actually internal energy is also state function. So the question is something they given the wrong options. So state functions are which are correct? Entropy and internal energy. Those are state functions. So two options are correct. Entropy and internal energy. Internal energy are both are correct. So generally you should remember here work and heat are path functions. You should write work and heat are path functions. This is question number 8. Question number 9. Which of the following is formed when chloroform is exposed to light and air? Question number 9. You should write question number 9. What is the question number 9? So chloroform, right? Chloroform is going to react with what? Light in presence of air. That is with oxygen. What is the chloroform structure? C. You should write CHCl3, right? Chloroform is CHCl3. Cl here hydrogen is there. When it is going to react with oxygen, so it forms generally what? In presence of light, it forms CCl. Here it is OH you will get. So that is upon reacting with, so you will get Cl, C double bond O you will get. So that is HCl is remaining as it is. This is called phosgene. This is called phosgene. So phosgene. So options which they given phosgene. So first option chlorine, mustard gas. Second option, third option is phosgene, and fourth option is carbon monoxide. So option 3 is correct. That is phosgene is correct. Phosgene structure you should write COCl2. So very important question. So this is about question number 9. Next question number 10. So vitamin B12 contains which element? Options are given: magnesium, nickel, calcium and cobalt. Already we know that vitamin B12 contains cobalt. If they will give hemoglobin contains which element? It is which metal? Iron, right? So those type of discriminations they will ask. So the ratio of Cp by Cv of inert gas. Ratio of Cp by Cv ratio of inert gas, right? Inert gas. So what is the inert gas? Cp by Cv, that is monoatomic gas, right? Monoatomic gas. So what is the ratio? Cp by Cv is 1.66. You should write directly 1.66. That is the first option is the correct. So something here you will find monoatomic gas, diatomic and triatomic molecules. Monoatomic molecule, diatomic. So different you will get. So monoatomic molecule Cp by Cv is 1.66 you will get. So this is question number 11. So now we are going to discuss about question number 12. The element californium, right? The element californium. So which is they belongs to family. They given alkaline earth metals, lanthanides, alkali metals and actinides. So which of that? Generally, so here if you will find, here you will get californium is the actinides, californium. So if you will write californium is the, this is the F block elements, this is S block, this is all these are D block, here P block is there. So californium is the 4F 5F group, it is 5F group element. So this is question number 12. Question number 12. Next question. So in which, next question 13. Question number 13 you should write. So in which aliphatic reaction inversion is observed? So inversion they asked. Inversion. So what is mean by inversion? So in SN2 reaction, inversion is we will get inverted product. So whereas in SN1 we will get retention of configuration. That already you know that, right? So next question, the structure of carbene ion is. Next question, the question number 14. So carbene ion structure. Before going to this, you should know the tetrahedral molecule, right? What is this? Tetrahedral molecule is like this. This is the hydrogen. It is the carbon. Above is one hydrogen is there. That is the tetrahedral molecule. So here tetrahedral molecule. So in this we should write C minus carbene ion is C minus. You should write lone pair in place of this. You should write lone pair. If it is looks like so pyramidal structure. Which option correct? Option number 2. So they given linear pyramidal, right? So next they will also ask what is that hybridization. So what is hybridization? So number of lone pairs plus bond pairs plus number of lone pairs. So 1, 2, 3, 3 bond pairs, 1 lone pair, that is sp3 hybridization. With 1 lone pair is pyramidal. So this is question number 14, right? Next question number 15. Should write 15. So order of hydrolysis of ethyl acetate. Already we know that ethyl acetate we will study in the kinetics. Ethyl acetate order is the so that is what 1. Order is 1. Pseudo first order you should write. Next question number 16. Question number 16, right? What is the question number 16? Most volatile among the following. They given acetone, option A, option B chloroform, C ether, option D ethanol. So ether is more volatile. Ether. So you should write ether is what generally methyl ether or ethyl ether you should write O CH2 CH3. So diethyl ether if I will take. So ethers are more volatile. So their boiling point is 34.6 degrees something. So even they are at room temperature, they are volatiles very easily, they are evaporated, and these vapors are very dangerous. So these vapors are very explodes. So this is question number 16. Now question number 17. What is the question number 17? Which one of the following is a meta-directing group? So options are given: CH3, option B CN cyanide, option C amine NH2, then option D OH. So you should remember, meta-directing group means what? Meta-directing groups. Meta-directing groups. So generally we have plus Me groups are there, minus Me groups are there. So minus Me groups, plus Me groups are ortho-para directing groups. Ortho-para directing groups. So that means they are increases the electron density at ortho and para position. Whereas meta-directing groups, they are decreasing the electron density of ortho and para positions. They are attacked at meta position. So they are called meta-directing groups. Among these, this is the electron withdrawing group. Electron withdrawing groups are meta-directing groups. You can say cyanide is the answer. So next question number 18. 18. What is the question number 18? The name Calomel stands for. Calomel electrode, already you know that, Hg2Cl2. Directly you should remember, because it is already we will use it in the electrochemistry. So the name Calomel stands for Hg2Cl2. So that is option A. Next 19, question number 19. So in question number 19, which of the following Grignard reagent is most reactive? So some discrepancy is found in this question. So that means generally you should remember, so iodide, bromide, chloride, then fluoride. This is the order of, if it is CH3MgBr, it is there. So that is what? CH3MgX is the Grignard reagent, right? X is the I is, so that is more reactive. That is more reactive. So the question something controversy is there. So because the options which was not found suitably, so they will allot the marks for those. Next question number 20. So which of the following is monosaccharide? Monosaccharide, they asked. What is the options? First option is sucrose, and second is fructose, cellulose, then starch. So sucrose is what? Alpha beta. Alpha glucopyranose, beta glucopyranose with 1,2 linkage is sucrose. So it is not monomer, right? It is not monomer. Then second option they given fructose, right? Fructose is only one unit, C6H12O6. Whereas next cellulose. What is the next option? Cellulose. So cellulose is beta glucose, beta D glucose, polymer of beta D glucose. So that you can write C6. So generally C6H12O6, right? C6H12O6 is the glucose formula, but we will get, so one water molecule is removed, C6H10O5. It is the number of polymers is beta is, you can say this is what? Cellulose is the beta glucose. Whereas, so next last option is starch. Starch is what? Alpha glucose. Starch is alpha glucose. This is question number 20. In this, which of the following is a monosaccharide? Fructose is the monosaccharide. Question number 21. In the process of photosynthesis, the chlorophyll acts as a, so what is the use of chlorophyll is photosensitizer. Photosensitizer is the correct option. This is a theory oriented. Next question number 22. In the periodic table, so question number 22 you should write. 22. In the periodic table, the number of F-block elements. So F-block elements, how many number of F-block elements? So we have the 4F and 5F, right? So each F-block contains 14 elements. This also 14. So answer is 28. So in options they given 14, 36, 28 and 42. Which one is correct? 28 is the correct option. Then next 23. The ratio of hybrid to pure orbitals in benzene. Question number 23 should write. Question number 23. The ratio of what is that? Hybrid to pure. Hybrid to pure orbitals in benzene. Hybrid to pure orbitals in benzene they given. Question number 23, right? So they asked about question number 23. That is what? So generally what happens? Number of hybrid orbitals formula you should know. number of hybrid orbitals, you should know that. So what do you mean by number of orbitals? Number of carbons into, you should write, number of carbons into, you should write. So they are denoting the hybridization of, so carbon. So what is the hybridization of the carbon? So benzene hybridization is what? sp2, right? sp2 means what? 3. So number of carbons is 6. 6 into 3 is 18. So next you should write pure orbitals, right? Pure orbitals is hydrogen number, you should write. Hydrogen, number of hydrogens in the benzene. Benzene formula is C6H6, right? So this is 6 plus, you should write. Then you should write number of 2 into number of pi electrons, you should write. 2 into number of pi electrons. How many number of pi electrons are there? So in benzene you will get 3. 2 into 3 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. So answer is 18 is to 12, you should write. 18 is to 12. That is what? So you should write 6 table. 6 3 is 18, 6 2 is 12. You should write 3 is to 2. What are the options they given? Options is 4 is to 1, 1 is to 2, 3 is to 2 and 2 is to 3. So option they given wrong. We can they given wrong. Answer is 3 is to 2 is the correct answer. So next question 24, chloropicrine. Question number 24, right? Chloropicrine, chloroform, right? Chloroform on treatment with concentrated HNO3. What is this? CHCl3. React with HNO3 to form so to form what is the product you should write? CCl2NO2 you should write. CCl2NO2 you should write. Remaining is HCl you should write outside. So this is chloropicrine you should write. Chloropicrine is a product. So chloropicrine. Question number 25. So the CHCl3, right? What is that? It's HNO3. What you will get? CCl3 NO2 you will get. CCl3 NO2 you will get. Chloropicrine. So then next question number 25. The nature of pyrrole, right? Pyrrole nature is, so generally pyrrole, so it contains nitrogen. So this nitrogen is the responsible for the amphoteric nature. Amphoteric means it acts like both base and acid. So because of nitrogen it acts like both base and acid. So the option number, that is 3 is the correct for 25 question. Question number 26. The standard electrode potential of hydrogen. Question number 26. Standard electrode potential E0 for hydrogen. Very easy. So what is the answer? 0 volts you should write. So for above what is that? Lithium, magnesium, those contains the negative values of reduction potentials. So for those what? Copper, so silver, mercury, so those are called the fluorine, those are called the positive reduction potentials. So answer is 0 for hydrogen electrode. We should focus on this, very important. Next question number 27. Which atom can repel the magnetic field? Question number 27. So options they given: strontium, CO, mercury, molybdenum or MO they given. What is that? We don't know. So generally it is mostly molybdenum. So strontium is what? Which group it belongs to? Beryllium, magnesium, strontium, barium, radium, right? 1s2, 2s2. So what is the question? Which atom can repel the magnetic field? Which atom? So which contains a pair of electrons. So diamagnetic species is act as a electron repellent, right? CO contains how many electrons? 14 electrons. All are paired, right? So then mercury should write. So zinc, cadmium, mercury. So those are also pairing. So answer is molybdenum, but they given found that there is a discrepancy. So question number 28. So very important question. Functional groups are identified by the following spectroscopy. Functional groups are identified by the following spectroscopy, which they given: proton NMR, H1 NMR they given, IR second option, and third option is mass and UV. So already we know that if it is aldehyde functional group, ketone functional group, so which is identified using what? IR spectroscopy. So for H1NMR, structure elucidation is taken out. For mass, we should find out the molecular formula. Molecular formula is find out using this. So functional group for this. So H1NMR is so structure elucidation, and UV is what? Responsible for absorption of the bands. Transitions they given. So question number 28, right? Finished. So 28 answer is IR spectroscopy is responsible for functional groups. Next question number 29. 29 question. What is that? The instrument used to measure optical rotation is directly, you know that optical rotation instrument is what? Polarimeter. Very, very important. Polarimeter is used to know the optical rotation. Option number 2, right? Then question number 30. Question number 30 you should write. What is that? Which of the following organometallic gives primary alcohol? So generally, primary alcohol is what? Organometallics, right? They given options is what is that? Ethyl sulfate, methyl magnesium bromide, tetraethyl lead. So then ET4SO3. So simply you should write if it is, for example, formaldehyde. If I will take, so second option is CH3MgBr, right? MgBr. What you will get? CH3 minus is going to attack it. You will get CH3 minus. What you will get? CO minus you will get. So here H is there, as it is you should write H. So then what is you will get? MgBr you will get. So after for hydrolysis you will get what? CH3, CH2, OH. So that what is this? Primary alcohol is mainly used for CH3 MgBr. So that is option number 2 is the correct for 31 question. So we missed 30 question, right? So this is 31 question. So question number 30 is, so the number of isomers possible for square planar complex of K2 they given. K2 palladium chloride bromide Br2. So HCN they given. So for this we will write both cis and trans. We will write cis and trans conformations. We will, if it is, they given already square planar, right? So if it is the palladium, so they given square planar. Palladium square planar. So you should write trans bromine opposite, then Cl, so then SCN. This is the what? Trans you will get. Bromine same side. So Cl SCN is the cis form. So they given already square planar, right? This is question number 30. Two forms are there. Question number 31 already we discussed. Question number 32. Which of the following has more resonance energy? Very, very important. Question number 32. Resonance energy. So resonance energy for benzene is more. Benzene is more than thiophene, than pyrrole, then furan. Very, very important order. FURAN. This is a nitrogen, this is oxygen, this is a sulfur containing heterocyclic rings. So benzene is 36 kilocalorie per mole. So it is 32, it is 22, it is 16, around 16 kilocalorie per mole. This is the resonance energy order. So question number 33. Which of the following cycloalkane is most stable? So they given cyclohexane, cyclobutane, cyclopentane and cyclopropane. So cyclohexane is chair conformation is most stable, right? So then cyclobutane is generally what? Cyclobutane is butterfly structure. This is cyclobutane. What is next? Next is cyclopentane they given envelope structure. So then cyclopropane. So among four, so which one is more stable? Benzene is the most stable. So that is what? Cyclohexane. Cyclohexane is the most stable conformation among those. That is first option, right? Question number 34. Which of the following has highest ionic radius? Directly should write chromium plus 3 is the correct answer. You should go through this concept, then you will get the answer about ionic radius. I am not going to explain again. So 35, question number 35. Which of the following exists phosphorescence? Which of the following exists phosphorescence? Option is magnesium sulfide. So it contains magnesium plus 2, S minus 2 and zinc containing. So those diamagnetic species also exhibits phosphorescence. Answer is magnesium sulfide. Question number 35 is finished, right? 35. Now question number 36, Bragg equation. Very, very important. What is the Bragg equation? Directly I am writing the answer. N lambda is equal to 2d sin theta. Here d is what? Interplanar distance, theta is the angle, and lambda is the wavelength. So from among those options, third one is the correct answer. So next 37. Question number 37. What is the question number 37? We can find the element with highest electron affinity. So from basic, so whenever we started from the from periodic table, so we know that chlorine is the highest electron affinity element among the periodic table. Mercury, generally mercury is the lowest electron affinity. Next question number 38. Question number 38. So which of the following reagent distinguishes aldehydes and ketones? So options are given. So NaHSO3, phenyl hydrogen, next neutral FeCl3, then Tollens reagent. So in labs also we done in the degree level. What is that? So we used the Tollens test, right? Using silver. Tollens test is using silver nitrate. So silver is the component. So which will distinguishes the aldehydes and ketones. Aldehydes and ketones. So directly answer is Tollens test. Question number 39. So from the same concept, they asked failing solution contains a solution which of the metal? Failing solution. Failing means copper sulfate. Directly should know copper is a metal. So Tollens is the silver metal. So mercury, iron they given. Copper is the answer. Question number 40. Question number 40. Right? What is that? Which of the following compound is most basic? So options they given. First option is most basic, right? First option is here NH2 at Me place. Second option they given. So what is that? So NO2 and amine. Third option is NH2, only NH2 they given. And the fourth option is NH2 at opposite is CH3. So what is mean by basicity? Basicity means donation of lone pair of electrons. So here amine group is there, all are amine, right? Whenever electron releasing groups are present at para position, they are, so if electron releasing groups are there, it will give more easily. So among compared to this, first you should check para position. So in para position CH3 is there, NO2 is there, which generally we discussed about the electron releasing groups only, not electron withdrawing groups. So answer is, so this one is the answer. This is the first. If it is 1, 2, 3, 4. So first is 4 priority. And second option, so here nitro is there, here nothing is there. So you should take, so methyl group is there. So you should take first priority. Then, so what is the next priority? Nothing is there. You should take 3. Then 2 is the next priority. Sorry. This is a question number 40. Next 41. For a spontaneous reaction, the value of delta G. Very, very basic question. I will tell you one trick. So for spontaneous reaction, delta G is what? Delta G is always negative. That means delta G is less than 0. You should remember only entropy is positive. For spontaneous reaction, delta S is greater than 0. Or you can say delta S is positive. So remaining delta G is negative, delta H is negative. So that is delta H is less than 0, delta A is less than 0, you should write. So all are delta E. So G, H and A, all those are so negative. For spontaneous, only entropy is positive. This is a question number 41, right? Negative you should write or less than 0. Question number 42. What is that? Inorganic benzene formula. So right, what is the benzene formula? We know that C6H6, right? Inorganic benzene is also called, so C3 you should write. So what is that? Borazines, right? B3N3H6. This is a general formula. Simply they given the direct question. So in place of C6 they given B3N3. So how is it same look like? General benzene formula is all are hydrogens, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All these are hydrogens. So wherever hydrogen is, so you should write simply one more structure. So for B you should write if it is N. If it is B is there N alternative. Here N is there B. You should write again N. You should write here B. So you should write same like three bonds. So you should write hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. Right? Here also hydrogen. 6 hydrogens you should write. So generally NH. So nitrogen is plus charge. So boron is minus charge. You should write here plus. Minus you should write plus minus. So this is not a matter. You should write B3 and 3 H6. This is a borazine. So very it is similar to the benzene. It is also called the inorganic benzene. Next question number 43. 43 is what? The color of methyl orange in acidic medium. Directly you should write red. So you should very aware of the indicators topic. Then you will know methyl orange, methyl red structures you will get in which of the following is acidic medium, basic medium. You will find those concepts there. So next 44, question number 44. Wood spirit. Wood spirit is what? Wood spirit is called methanol. Methanol is nothing but methyl alcohol, CH3OH. So which one is correct? Option number 4. Methyl alcohol they given. Sometimes they will give methanol. Methanol means METH, methanol, NOL. Don't confuse. If it is Al, so that is aldehyde. So answer is methanol or methyl alcohol you should write. So generally if you know this, what is what like wood spirit and rectified spirit, those questions generally they will ask in the entrance examination. Next question number 45. Which of the following has largest pH value? Largest pH value. What is the options they given? 0.1 N HCl. So what is second option? 0.1 N acetic acid. So this is acetic acid. So what is the third option? 0.1 N NaOH. Next 0.01 N NaOH. So all are mono charge only. So H plus Cl minus. So that is not a problem. So generally what is the pH formula? pH is equal to what we know that? pH is equal to minus log H plus, right? Minus log H plus. So here what is the concentration of H plus? Here 0.1 nothing but 10 power minus 1. Here 0.1 10 power minus 1. So you should write 10 power minus 1 means you will get H plus concentration 10 power minus 1 means what? So minus 1 comes here, minus into minus plus 1. You will get log 10 is 1. So 1 you will get. pH is 1. So you should write, don't use for this formula because so for weak acids formula is different. That is what pH is equal to half into pKa minus log C. So that we will discuss. That is not required for. But pH is less than 1 here. So if you observe, so two options are eliminated here. One is there, here less than 1 is there. Here if you will find 0.1 NaOH. What is the 0.1 NaOH? So OH, POH concentration is what? Generally you can write minus log OH minus ion concentration. So here what? 10 power minus 1. You will get what? POH is 10 power minus 1. You will get same like minus log. 10 power minus 1 means what? You will get 1. So we know that formula. What is that? pH plus POH is equal to 14, right? 14. So pH is equal to 14 minus POH. POH is what? 1. 14 minus 1 is 13. 13. You will get the 13 is the NaOH. So you will get what? 10 power minus 2. Here you will get 2. Here you will get 2. 2 means 12. Here the pH is here 12. Here pH is 13. Now tell me what is the answer? pH is 13 is a more largest value of pH is 0.1 NaOH. So they will ask this type of questions. Question number 46. Question number 46. The reducing agent in Clemmensen reduction. So the reducing agent is what? Zinc amalgam HCl. Very important. Clemmensen. So carbonyl compounds to alkanes. Clemmensen reduction. So zinc amalgam in HCl. Directly they ask for the reagent. Question number 47. What is the 47? Maleic and fumaric acid isomers. Maleic. Question number 47. Maleic. Should write maleic and fumaric. You should write maleic and fumaric. What is the options they given? Chain, geometrical, optical and conformations they given, right? Chain, optical. So chain, optical. So generally you should not write. First formula is C double bond C. Here COOH, COOH. This is what? Hydrogen. So this is cis form. So if it is COH is transformed, so that you can say fumaric. So now tell me, cis and trans are what? Cis and trans are what? Geometrical. This is transform. So malic acid is cis form, fumaric acid is the transform. So you can say, so cis and trans are the geometrical isomers. Option number 2 is the correct. Next, question number 48. The highest paramagnetism will be shown by the following transient element metal. So question number 48, very simple, they given 48 question. Highest paramagnetic moment, they given vanadium plus 2, CO plus 2, cobalt plus 2, nickel plus 2, manganese plus 2. So how many, if for example, if contains a more number of unpaired electrons, it is more paramagnetic, right? So we will see scandium, titanium, vanadium, D3S2, right? Generally is D3S2. Here is D3. D3 means 3 unpaired electrons is there. Cobalt plus 2 is what? 27. D7S2. So D7S2 means plus 2 is there. D7. So don't write it is 7 is the unpaired electrons, because if it is right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are 4 are the unpaired electrons. Nickel plus 2. D8S2 you should write D8. So D8 is general nickel is square planar structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 you should write. So otherwise you should write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 unpaired electrons you can write. So magnesium plus 2. So this is manganese plus 2. Manganese is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 unpaired electrons is there. So formula is what? Under root n into n plus 2. That is what mu is equal to magnetism formula is there. You should write mu is equal to under root n into n plus 2. So you should write here n is what? 5. 5 is 5 into 5 plus 2. So root 50. Root 50 is approximately. So root 49 is the 7. Root 49 is the what is that? Root 5 into 5 plus 2, right? So what is that? 5 plus 2? 7, right? 5 plus 2, 7. 7 5 is 35. So we know that root 36 is what? 6. Root 35 is what? 5 point something, 5.9 Bohr magnetons. Sometimes they will ask units for the magnetic moment. So this is a very, very important formula. So you should know this. Question number 49. The hybridization of sulfur in sulfur dioxide, SO2. So how you will find? So largest sulfur is valence electron 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So here it is what? 1, double bond O, here double bond O, 1. So 1 plus 1, 2, 3. 3 means what? Sp2. Sp2, right? What is the answer? Sp2. Option number 1. Question number 50. So acetamide reacts with bromine in NaOH gives. So acetamide is what? CH3. Acetamide, acetyl group with amide, acetamide in presence of bromine with NaOH, it gives to what? Simply you should write CH3NH2, amine group. So primary amine they will give. So whatever the groups you will take, you will get amines, right? So generally it is a Nemun reaction. That is what? Hofmann degradation reaction. Hofmann degradation reaction. I am not going to write. So bromine is attacking here with NaOH minus. So I am not going to write the entire mechanism. So but simply should write removal of minus CO2 is removed here. You will get CH3NO2 NH2. So that is what amine you will get. So general important formula important is isocyanate. Isocyanate is the intermediate in this. What is the isocyanate structure? So CH3 or R group you will take. So R, N, double bond C, double bond O. So this is what isocyanate is the intermediate in the Hofmann degradation reaction. So we discussed up to 50 questions. In next session we will discuss the remaining part 2 video. We will discuss about 51 to 100 questions. So if you like this video, please subscribe and share. I will provide the complete this question paper in the description link. Kindly share to your friends and subscribe the channel. Thank you very much.